Now, Storm Watch 12 weather with meteorologist Oliver Smith.
Well, very comfortable temperatures overall into southern Oregon and northern California. In fact, we're 64 and 67 degrees in Montague and Mount Shasta City right now into Siskiyou County. A mixture of 50s and 60s into southern Oregon, 59 in Christmas Valley, 63 in Medford, and 54 in Gold Beach. So we are a little bit warmer compared to this time yesterday, roughly between about 5 to 10 degrees warmer, at least inland. Along the Oregon coast, a little bit cooler, but more of an onshore flow, especially over towards Brookings, because you're 8 degrees cooler compared to this time yesterday. Now we do have a weak system off to our northwest. I've drawn it as a broken front because it's not really all that impressive. Not really going to do a whole lot, but it is right on our doorstep. In fact, zooming in a little bit more, you can see some of those thicker clouds up towards, say, about Newport. This is moving from the northwest towards the south and the east. So really all this is going to do, because it looks like it's really starting to weaken a bit more, is just increase the clouds and maybe just provide a few sprinkles into the higher elevations for later on today. But for lunchtime today, temperatures in the 60s, low 70s as you're heading out towards dinner. If you're going outside for dinner, at least it's going to be pretty nice, and then deal with the bugs. That'll be the only thing you have to really deal with for today. Temperatures into the mid 60s east of the Cascades, 70s west of the Cascades, with 60s also along the Oregon coast, 62 for Brookings, 73 for Mount Shasta City, and 74 for both Grants Pass and Medford. Tonight, 30s east of the Cascades, 40s west of the Cascades, 49 a little bit warmer in Medford for tonight because we'll have the cloud cover on hand, but other than that, we're generally going to be looking pretty dry. So you can see with our stormcast as we get towards tomorrow morning, yeah, we'll be socked in with some morning clouds and also along the Oregon coast as well. Fairly clear east of the Cascades, but those morning clouds won't last all that long. We'll see plenty of sunshine once we get into the afternoon. And tomorrow is actually going to be a pretty nice day, a little bit cooler than today, but that's really all we're going to have to be dealing with, and then temperatures will start to climb after that. More on that in a second here, but pollen forecast, it's pleasant for now, but it's going to come up, which means I'm going to have to blow my nose more Saturday, Sunday, and into Monday as well. So unfortunately, if you do suffer from hay fever, that'll be going up in the days to come. Now we do have the cooler air, the system that's going to give us the clouds for today, cool us off a little bit more for tomorrow. That pushes off towards the south and the east. We get high pressure building in from the south beginning really on Sunday, and that really ramps up on Monday, but we do have a pretty good system way offshore, and that'll start moving into the region on Tuesday. There's actually going to be a chance of some rain. That's going to be very close to us. It's going to stay mainly up to the north, so I'll have to keep an eye on this particular system, but at least some areas will have that chance for rain on Tuesday. And then as we go through the latter part of the week, that system may just kind of hang out over us, which could give us some showers for some parts of the region. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Either way, it looks like the big warm up that we're going to have, it's not going to last all that long, but at least it's going to be perfect timing with temperatures into the 80s for Memorial Day, and then we go into the Cascades, Klamath Basin, 70s, 60s along the Oregon coast. Speaking of the Oregon coast, temperatures in the 60s in the daytime and overnight lows into the 40s, so just very, very pleasant overall, although a bit on the breezy side. As we go into early next week, also we stay into the 60s and lows still stay into the 40s. We'll have to keep an eye on that system, at least in terms of Tuesday, where maybe some showers may be possible. For Northern California, you might see a few showers for today, but those will mostly be in the higher terrain. Same kind of scenario for Tuesday, but highs will climb into the 80s, though, beginning on Sunday. Klamath Basin, 60s and 70s for the next several days. Maybe a few showers for today and Tuesday. Otherwise, we're looking high and dry with lows into the 30s and 40s. Cascades, your best chance of any real activity would be on Monday into Tuesday, but other than a sprinkle for today, but otherwise it's going to be a fairly quiet pattern overall. And the Rogue Valley, 70s for today and tomorrow, 80s begin on Sunday, then we go right back off into the 70s beginning on Tuesday.
It looks like for our whole area, Monday is either the sunniest and or warmest day of the forecast.
Yeah, it's going to be, like I said, perfect timing for especially people going outdoors and boating, things like that. Perfect weather for that.
Very good. Thank you, Oliver.
Yeah.